Do it now. We are unmuted. Also, hey Skull, what's up?
Dude, where Grace go? Jeez.
Where's Grace go? Yeah.
Crazy. She was with us and then she was like, good day, then she disappeared.
Good day?
Unbelievable.
Man, I guess that she's secretly pirating without us. Didn't even recruit.
Yeah, she's probably capturing a pirate ship somewhere.
She didn't even recruit us.
Treasure.
Yeah, she didn't even recruit us to fight cursed pirates here and there. But how you doing, Skull? Hope you're doing well. I'm just cleaning up my 3DS cover a little bit because it's a little dirty at the moment. Doing all right? That's good. Glad you're doing all right. Pikachu, I see. I will save you. I'll grab my Eevee. Yeah, so today I'm gonna be waiting on Kay a little bit, so I'm gonna give it some time because she's gonna waking up like pretty early. She's probably not used to that.
Is she one of the characters in Death Row to Canada?
Yep, she was one of the main. She was basically like last time I was doing it. She was basically the leader, and she was making the smartest decisions. So I kind of feel like I don't trust myself or many of us to make the smartest decisions.
So you're picking up on a playthrough that was saved from the last time you streamed the game?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that must have been a while ago, right?
That was back in July. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a little bit ago, so only found time now to do it. And figured like why not just give it some time. We are on like the last week, so it shouldn't take too much longer. So yeah, well, Fanto's doing all right. He's feeling better. I still tell him to get checked out for like a COVID testing. I mean, he says it's a cold, but honestly, it never hurts to just get tested nonetheless. You never know. COVID is just like a flu.
It's just the flu, bro.
It's just the flu, bro. You get over it.
It's just the flu.
Yeah, I told him like today he should get it, but he says like his parents are basically feeling this better as well. But it's like it doesn't like he should still get
his parents, conspiracy theorists.
Yeah. Now either way, it's his body. It's his like whatever he wants to do. I'm not gonna keep nagging him on it, but nonetheless, he should try to at least get it checked out. It's still very possible, yeah. It's not like impossible. Just because you're vaccinated just doesn't mean that you are immune completely.
Yeah. Actually, that I just realized now that you know, because they basically say that the date of like 2 weeks after your second dose,
yeah,
is when you're considered like fully vaccinated.
Yeah,
that would be today for me. It was 2 weeks ago. I'm fully vaxxed, bro. I can say that now.
Oh yeah. Also, Kyle, quick question: how were you after your second dose?
Oh yeah, I guess I never talked about it because I was just like, oh, that was like the weekend you were gone or whatever.
Yeah.
It was pretty rough. It wasn't like the worst thing ever, but it was like on the day of, I thought I was gonna be so swag because I didn't have a fever at all, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be so cool. I'm gonna show off at work. It'd be like it didn't do anything to me. Then I woke up the next day and I was like, oh shit. I had my fever peaked at like 101, and like I had like a headache and felt like really dizzy, and like it's just like walking around my apartment felt very like exhausting. My legs were super sore, which probably didn't help that I did like a workout like the day before my vaccine.
Yeah.
So just the normal soreness of my legs healing from that kind of exercise, plus being vaxxed making my body weaker, I was like, oof. So walking around was pretty rough. But yeah, and I don't know, I was just chilling, and then Grace and I were just watching Demon Slayer. I was like, oh, I'm so vaxxed right now, bro.
Well, at least you're feeling better now. Also, hey, James.
Hey.
Hold on, let's see this. Let's see. His parents are like Asian parents. They don't want to believe it. No, it's more that I asked Carl to specifically do it. I don't know about his parents. His parents, again, is more like they can do whatever they want to. It's like I'm less like less power against his parents, kind of thing. Yo ho, a pirate's life.
There's Grace. I found her.
Yeah, I found her here. Found her. Hello, Puppet. Hello, Puppet. Yeah, we just finished watching. We just finished watching Pirates. So. Let's see. They're like, nah, you're fine. Mine was 6 months ago. I got mine before anyone. You were a government nurse, Skull? I didn't know that. That's actually pretty good. I'm so happy. Yeah, Grace now can finally kill, like plunder people and kill other people that squander her piracy. My second dose was in March. Okay, my
That's
second
early,
dose.
dude.
I don't remember when my second dose was. It was back in, like, I think it was May.
March was back when I was sitting around thinking, God damn it, I'm never even gonna get a dose, like, ever, dude.
Hold on.
It's never gonna happen. That's how I felt back in March.
James, did you get your doses?
Yeah.
Good.
Grace is pillaging for doses right now. Gonna go
Also,
steal all
yeah.
of them.
So Sean actually got me a cupcake. A little bit of a birthday cupcake, actually. I should mention really quickly that Sean was here, and I mentioned that I didn't really get a proper cake on my birthday, actually. So he decided to buy me a couple cupcakes and like some sweet cookie sandwiches and popcorn birthday popcorn or whatever. So I guess like because he bought it for me, I'm guessing I'm gonna eat it on stream because he wants that. This is such a look how much sprinkles there are on this cupcake. Jesus.
Where's it? What's the cupcake for?
Is that actually cupcake or is it just a mound of sprinkles featuring cupcake?
Birthday confetti cupcake. It's for basically like I didn't have a birthday cake on my actual birthday, James. So I was just like, so he just decided to buy me a cupcake. It's very sugary. That is very sugary. Thanks, Sean, for the cupcake.
I think you mean for the sprinkles.
Thanks, Sean, for the
It's just
sprinkle.
sprinkles. It's not even a cupcake. It's just a mound of cupcake shaped sprinkles.
Goal, I worked for the government as a personal assistant helping during COVID. Oh, that's interesting. I never knew that. Okay. That's weird. Actually, well, that's dangerous and also like, but interesting. We pillage and plunder, rifle and loot. Drink up me hearty, yo ho. Also, Grace, when was that special, like, what did you say? What was the quote, Kyle, during the movie? That Grace
Your
always
word, it's the one I need. Nick wants to know when that happens because he wasn't paying attention to the movie, Grace.
Yeah, I wasn't fully paying attention. When did that happen? Grace is just seconds on October 6th. Oh, she's gonna die on the October 6th. She's gonna be basically like, oh my, he's like, I got my second vax, oh I'm God. And then just like,
Oh, I'm God. Oh, I'm God.
yeah. And then she's just gonna be like, next day it's like, Kyle, I'm dying. What? Basically. Hey, Darunia. My God, so much sprinkles. Couldn't you have picked like a smaller, less sprinkled cupcake?
I think after you finish eating these, you're gonna want to like, you know, wash your face off and like rinse out your mouth too for all that sprinkles and frosting.
Hey Kyle, can I ship this to you so you can have some?
Dude, it's gonna be rotten as fuck by the time it gets to Japan, dude. It's literally just gonna be like a squashed up pile of frosting by the time it arrives here.
Hey Grace, do you want a free cupcake?
Friggin' customs are gonna open the box and just eat it themselves.
Yeah, Grace, do you want a free cupcake? I'll pay for the shipping.
I remember back when I got like a birthday package from my mom, she sent me like a bunch of snacks and stuff. And customs clearly opened the box and were like rummaging through some of the snacks. Like I'm pretty sure some of the like little candy boxes were actually like open and closed again. I was like, customs, what you doing?
God. It's so sweet. And also so messy, by the way. But yeah, I'll probably go briefly to the bathroom really quickly. But anyway, really quickly, I want to look at this. And this is how mukbang, of course. And please, wow,
Dude, Nick, I think on today's stream, I'm probably gonna get enough channel points to reach 100K.
probably. Do you have the game ready? At least the idea of the game.
Oh, I know. I have the idea of the game, dude.
Okay. So you are ready with it. Oh, in the meantime, I mean, I plan to finish up Pokemon Black tonight, and that's like the goal. So I don't know how long that's gonna take. Anyway, but really quickly, lol, the disrespect. Hey, call me Miss Dr. Disrespect. But how you doing, Darunia? It's when Jack and Barbosa making a deal for when he was going to drop him back on the island. Oh, okay. I didn't pay attention to that part. Oh, Kyle, you should know this song. You're listening to my
Mario
show.
RPG. I can see the menu.
Yeah. You gotta
These
rewatch
remakes
the
is
film
gonna
and
be hard
pay
to tell.
attention. It's great. All right, we're going back to the call again to rewatch.
All
the
right,
movie.
yeah, never mind. Let's go back to the public call. We're gonna watch the entire movie over again from the beginning, so Nick is paying attention when that scene comes up again.
And it's like Kyle be like, "I'm sorry, Grace, I missed that part. Can we rewatch it again?"
Me? No. I came in like right after too. Like I got home from the store and I was just checking the chat. Like I wonder how far they're on the movie. And Grace is like, "This is my favorite line ever, OMG!" And then immediately after, she messaged me online, being like, "Your word, it's what I need." Ha.
She's new. Let's see. When was my second dose? May 4th. Right. I got my dose on April 10th.
It's so early, dude.
Yeah, I got my.
Japan, what are you doing?
Yeah, no, actually, I have to thank Sean for this because he literally, like, I was taking a nap during that time, and then he calls me while taking a nap and be like, "Yo, dude, are you up?" And it's like, yeah, what's up? It's like, yeah, so the Coma Dome has shots going on right now, and there are like 6 of them left. But if you heard, like, the Tokyo Dome was like not too far from where I am, it's a decent drive, and it'd just be like, but okay, and it's like, you go, either you go now or you miss it, and it's just like, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna go now just to do it. And clearly it wasn't just 6 more doses, there were like 20 cars in front of me, and then there were like 50 cars behind me still, and we're just like, okay, cool. And I got my shot. And literally the person at the beginning was like, "Yeah, we don't have a second dose, so you can't schedule it. So you have to schedule it yourself." It's like, okay, cool. And when after I got my shot, the person at the end was like, "Yeah, we can schedule your second shot." And you just be like, cool. There was a lot of miscommunication here, but at least I can schedule my second shot. And I got my second shot, and I got a bit of a fever, and I could not sleep well, so I got a bit of a headache during that time. I wasn't actually fully sick. I could function well because my body was, it wasn't like a headache fever. It was more of a body extremely hot fever kind of thing. Like, you know what I'm talking about, right?
I didn't feel much of the fever. For me, it's just the dizziness and the soreness. Like, I didn't feel hot or cold or anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was definitely I felt like a lot of hot and like during when I was recovering from it, but it only took a day. I remember Sean was just like, yeah, he was absolutely destroyed after his second shot.
Yeah, another jet here in the same town as me and Grace had really bad side effects from it. I think he was out for like the entire day after, and then like still recovering like the following morning or something.
Yeah, because like I think for Sean it took like about a week.
It'll be all right, Grace. It'll be all right.
Yeah, it took about a week.
Vax.
And then
Kyle,
Kyle,
get vaxxed, you'll feel vaxxed, and then you'll be vaxxed.
yeah, Kyle, you and I took a day to recover, right?
Yeah, for me it was like I got the dose at around like 1 p.m. and then the following day I was pretty much feeling back to health by like 5 p.m. the following day.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little bit of dizziness, but I was all right. Like by that point I could like get up and walk around and feel okay.
How about James? How about you when you got your vaccine? How did you feel?
It was actually pretty tame.
So you were actually pretty good. So yeah, it's like everyone's different. I mean, I'm assuming Grace did not feel much in terms of side effects when she got the first dose, right? And I think I know you, Kyle, didn't get much of a side effects after the
No, I just had the same like soreness in my arm that I get from any other vaccine, but I had like no symptoms of illness from the first dose.
Yep. Well, in the meantime, as I look for Pokemon Black, I know it's somewhere around here. Just sore arm, which is normal. Yeah, my arm was sore the entire day. Ugh. Honestly, that was like the worst vaccine I've ever gotten in terms of actual side effects, as well as like side effects for both doses, actually, because I never got like seriously sick from any side like vaccine. That was definitely the worst, and that was not as bad. And the soreness on the arm usually dissipates after like an hour or two for me for any other vaccine, like the flu shot or like any other vaccine I've gotten in the past. This one lasted the entire day into the next day as well. So it's just like, this vaccine was actually pretty rough.
I mean, I've never had like side effects from any of the vaccines I've ever taken. One of the old teachers at my workplace told me she has like no intent to ever get the vaccine, and I'm like, dude, you're like in your 60s and like super vulnerable. But she was just like, oh, I had a reaction to a flu vaccine once, so I'm just like never gonna get vaccinated. And I'm like, bruh. And then she was like, my son took it and was like feeling ill for like an entire month, and I was still like, bruh. Just find a way to get freaking vaccinated, dude.
Those were just like 1 in a million chances.
I don't know, when you're like a Japanese Obasan in like your 60s who looks like you're gonna like melt already, like getting COVID would not be a very good thing for that type of person.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Flu shot soreness is short because it's not a strong vax. That's also true. Tetanus shots are horrible with soreness. I don't remember when I last got my tetanus shot, honestly. I don't remember most of my actual shots.
A lot of vaccines are the kind of ones you only need to get like once ever or once every many, many years.
Yeah. Because, like, don't we have to get... When we
There are some that, if your parents are intelligent people, they give you your shots when you're like a baby, like immediately.
Yeah. They
like
just...
the ones that protect you from like measles or like
smallpox.
hepatitis and things like that.
Smallpox and stuff. I know that when we get to a certain age, don't we have to start taking pills of like when we hit 50, don't we have to take pills to what was it? Like something with muscle spasms, I think. It's not Parkinson's.
Are you saying like for anybody has to take something?
Yeah, like when we get to a certain age, we have to start taking certain pills because our body starts deteriorating at like 50.
Not that I know of, really. I mean, I'm sure it depends on the person.
Maybe so, yeah. I got mine 9 years before my COVID vax to the day. Wow. Tetanus shots is around every 10 years unless you get high risk situation and gotta get a booster.
Right, like if you get scraped by like something really dirty or whatever.
I don't know when I got my tetanus shot then. If it's every 10 years, I should have gotten it by like twice now. But I don't... Yeah, I don't remember ever getting a shot at 20. But maybe I've gotten it when I got my physical, which was like a few years ago. Which would be about like 20 years ago, actually. Facebook reminded me because I made a post. Lamau.
Yeah, Grace shows this off sometimes where she just posted about like every minor little thing in high school and gets the reminders from Facebook now.
Dude, I have Facebook memory on, and just to know like what I posted on sometimes each day, and sometimes
It'll just be like, OMG, it's been like 10 years since I saw Hunger Games in theaters.
So
check out my Hannah Montana hair.
You know, I actually don't know why, because like when I first got my Facebook, I started trying to post something random every single day. And it was just
yeah, that's such like a late 2000s, early 2010s Facebook thing, isn't it? Like, it's basically like Emily's Away, where people are posting stupid statuses like, "Jujutsu BB's film pretty fucking great."
Yeah, no, it was just like, Juggernauts, what's up? That's just like, why did I post this like every single day for a certain period of time? It was not even a full year, so I don't get those every single time. There's certain days I don't think I get memories, but it was just like, why did I even do this? And it was just like, Well, in the meantime, Kyle, you and Grace and James can entertain the chat while I go wash up, because that cupcake was sugary as heck.
Oh dang, I was just about to have to go get a glass of water too, but I guess I had to sit here and entertain people.
Yeah, or just Grace.
Everybody watching in the chat is like, here we are now, entertain us.
Yeah,
that's a joke for people who, for the... Oh, there's Grace's status, yeah. I like the God bless at the end too. That seems very 12 years ago Grace, probably. To throw in God bless with a smiley face God bless at the end of a Facebook message. Or a post, I mean. A status. I'm gonna have to work more on Emily's Away during this stream, I guess. I haven't continued the Emily's Away playthrough yet because I gotta go through that one decoy playthrough before we start the next one, so... It takes time, like I suppose I could reinstall the cheat engine for Steam so I could fast forward through the game, but it's kind of whatever. Just had to go through the choices and mash keys. Typed that for almost all my statuses. That does sound very... It was, what, 12 years ago? So yeah, like late 2000s Face Nook. I mean, Grace, this is September 2009. This is literally the timeline of Emily's Away 3. That's like exactly when Emily's Away 3 starts, is like senior year. For these people in September of 2009. Gotta pass along the playlists. So I guess we're stuck on a just chatting stream until Kay and more people show up. Do you guys want to have like a funny message in chat for Nick to come back to?
Let's see.
That is such a strange status, Grace. Where is that fave quote from? I really the way this ends. Kind of violent though. I'm not violent, but others are. 2012. Oh, that's great.
What is the context of this?
Yeah, I'm curious where this came from, Grace.
Also, I'm back. So Kyle, you can go get your water.
Oh, well, we're laughing about this thing that Chris just posted, though, of another cringy Facebook status from 12 years ago.
Oh yeah. Also, by the way, I was stepping over my PS4, not PlayStation 5 because I don't have that yet, and I actually stepped on the cover and it came off. So now my PS4 is currently half exposed. It's just a
Well,
snap
that
on.
sounds not safe for console.
Not safe for console. Yeah.
Exposed PS4.
Yeah, I need to snap it back. I can easily snap it back. It looks like a snap on, snap off.
Grace, this just sounds even more like 2009 social media where you say, I saw a quote on MySpace, so I posted it onto Facebook.
Grace, I bloody stepped on my PS4, okay? It was bloody my way.
And now it's a bloody PS4 because you stepped on it. You wounded it.
Bloody what, mate? Entertain me, says Grace. Type def. Oh, almost. Let's see. JK is 12 years ago to the day. Oh, tetanus/COVID.
Yeah, this reminds me of a... I don't know if other people ever use this term, but I think I had heard it somewhere before. This is like when I was still in college and me and my roommate at the time were like joking around about terms like a mom booking and vague booking.
Mm-hmm.
So like vague booking is when somebody posts like a cryptic status where like they're like raging about something and they're like acting as if they're like being anonymous and like not calling somebody out, but they're clearly calling somebody out in like a you know who you are kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like somebody posting on Facebook being like, man, don't you just fucking hate it when people let you down? And they just post it like that when like clearly they're like referring to somebody in particular.
Oh yeah.
And want them to know that you're angry at them.
Oh yeah.
And the other thing is mom booking, where like this was Dylan, and he was like telling me about like his like post that like his mom was making on Facebook, where she was just saying the most mom things ever. Where his mom posted on Facebook. This is like in like early 2017 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And his mom reposts like a video of John Oliver, captioned something like, "Really loving this John Oliver video. He's an immigrant that I can be proud of," and like something. And there was something else that was like really cringy that she said, but it was just like all the elements of mom put into one thing. Or it's like posting a John Oliver video, flexing about how friendly she is towards immigrants, and saying something like "I love this country" or something like that. It was very mom.
Mm.
Mom band.
No, that makes sense. I'm just like reading Grace's quotes, and it's like I just see like, yeah. That's also just.
I don't think my mom doesn't really do social media at all, so that wouldn't be a thing for her. Like,
no, it wouldn't.
I think she has like Facebook, but she only uses it to keep in touch with certain relatives or whatever, and that's basically it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I only have Facebook now to stay friends with certain people. That's it, and chat with them because I don't have any other ways to chat with them and all that stuff. Also, Grace said senior year of high school. No, this is like 2009. Wouldn't that be
No,
like?
it's just referring to like a senior thing. Like,
Oh, okay. She's she's class of 2013 or 12.
12, right?
Yeah, you're 2013. I'm 2014.
She's a year above me in school.
Yeah, you're 2013. I'm 2014. James is 2013, right? She was the year of the Mayan calendar end date. When was that gonna end?
Or December 21st. But she would have already been out of school by that point, though. December 21st, 2012 was when I was in my senior year.
Oh,
and I remember it was like or was it the 21st? I think it was. And it was like the year that like I remember that was like a Friday or something, and it was like right before winter break started.
Mm-hmm.
So there was like nothing happening at school that day, but like there's this weird thing where certain parents were willing to let their kids stay home because they thought because of the end of the year thing that kids were gonna like, you know, like do bad stuff at school.
Mm-hmm.
Because I went to a bad school.
Yeah, no, that never happened for me. You graduated in May. I graduated in June. I think most.
I graduated in June, dude.
I think most Washington State's schools graduate in June.
Probably. It just depends on where you're Ferber.
Wow, Grace gets a.
Because we start school in September and go until June, whereas for some it's August to May.
Well, I thought that's a more used to university. Wait, that would be on the semester system where it would be like August to May, and then quarter system would be September.
Well, high
to
schools
June.
can be like that too.
I was on a semester system.
And my high schools went on semesters.
Yeah, I was on a semester, and I started in September to June. Well, more so like a little bit into August till June. Still, we had a long year. We started like at the end of August and stuff like that. End of May for me, but normally grad is like first couple days of June. Graduation.
Graduation.
Grace graduated? Oh yeah, I need to I forgot that I need to do I need to redeem a card pack and need to save it for later so that I can give it to Matt, because I think I accidentally redeemed, like, he redeemed one and I never opened a card pack for later. So gotta wait for him to come back for that. Couldn't be me. She says as she sips her.
That's me.
It's supposed to be orange juice, or is that
What
can
you
be any
doing?
drink? That is orange juice.
That's orange juice. It's a juice box.
I was gonna say boba tea, but it clearly is an orange juice box.
There's no time to be talking about boba tea, chat.
What? Boba tea? Why don't you why don't you like boba tea?
It was a Mario 64 joke, Nick.
I don't remember that.
It was during Shifting Sandland. When I freaking, like, I tried to get the 100 coin star, but the star glitched into a spot that couldn't be reached in the ceiling.
Oh.
And then I had to fucking do it again, and the star ended up being in another awkward place where I thought I couldn't get it and had to do some awkward side flips to get it. Man, those 100 coins in Mario 64, like, they fixed that in Mario Sunshine, where the 100 coin star appears in a specific location so that it can't glitch into an unreachable spot of the map.
I actually, I don't think I was on live for that, but I remember rewatching the VOD, and it was just like, you were
Gosh,
so
that's so
upset.
stupid how that can happen.
You were just like, I'm so upset, bro. You don't know what I'm doing. It's like, I'm so upset. Oh my god. Basically, you.
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah, I was not there, but definitely
Kurt.
what would have hurt. Boba.
Yeah, that was the Shifting Sandland stream was the one where Secret Lunchbox rated me.
Oh yeah.
And he appears in chat being like, "Oh, I rated you because you're usually playing something so nice and wholesome, and I come into you raging at Super Mario 64," and I was like, "Yeah."
It's like, I like how you
Oh, how I argue with Mario.
I like how you
like I'm
argue
talking
with
to a
Mario.
person.
Yeah. Like, I like how you try to reason the game when it's clearly not even the game's fault, and it's more, well,
Oh, it's definitely that game's fault sometimes.
yeah, it's programmed weirdly. First game to transition to 3D, and it was good at the time. It just doesn't age well in like almost 30 years.
It's been 25 years this year.
Is it 25?
Yeah, I came out in 96. It was like a launch title for the console.
The Ultra 64.
I will say, like, after, you know, like our thing yesterday of looking up like worst N64 games and whatnot, at least Mario 64, in terms of graphics, the game still looks good today. A lot of N64 games or PlayStation 1 games, like especially more like serious action games that look more brown and gritty, like Mario 64 is still a pleasant game to look at compared to other games for the era, which look blocky and like,
Dude, like,
dirty and gross.
honestly, I would say a lot more PS1 games have not aged well, honestly.
Metal Gear
64.
Solid does look pretty weird. I still love that game, but it looks weird.
Yeah, it's like you just see
So
them
does
out.
Final Fantasy VII.
Oh yeah, they have
With the Coke bottle bods.
they have the broad shoulders and Tifa's tiny bod. Dino Crisis can't see a thing. Is it Dino Crisis? Is the one that you're playing as a female and you can look down and people make fun of that?
Is that a thing?
I know there was a dinosaur game where someone made you play as a female protagonist and it was like shaped like Lara Croft.
Oh, and so her like breasts are so big that when you look down, you see them.
Yeah,
And
clearly.
you can't look down to your feet.
Yeah, instead of looking down
I'm
your
just
feet,
trying to
it's
picture that.
clearly her breast.
Is that a thing?
No, it is a thing. It is a thing. I know it. I'm thinking like I've seen it. It's talked about. I'm thinking is it Dino Crisis? Because I'm pretty sure it was a dinosaur game. I'm just trying to remember if it is Dino Crisis or not. I'm gonna look this up really quickly.
I'm trying to look this up too to see what you're talking about. I don't really know anything about Dino Crisis. Is Dino Crisis a first-person shooter?
If it's a first-person shooter, then yes.
In these screenshots, it looks like it might not be.
Oh no, it's the
first
Dino
person.
Crisis is not. It's not the Dino Crisis. No. Only degens think about when they think of Dino Crisis. I've never thought about that. No, it's not Dino Crisis. It's something else. A dinosaur shooter game. What was the is it? Oh, this looks like it for the history of PC game. I want to see what was this game called. I think I might have found it. Jurassic Park Trespasser. I think that might be it.
Just found it. Looking up the title of that game.
It's Jurassic Park Trespasser, isn't it?
Oh, this is so stupid.
I know it is. I told you.
Yeah, because I start typing, I look up Jurassic Park Trespasser, I start typing L, and it's like looking down, and I'm like, oh, this must be it. And all of these screenshots are just this awkward thing where it's, oh my god, it's cleavage and a heart is tattooed on one of the boobs.
Yeah, no, I remember seeing it because
That's so dumb.
I saw a couple video game videos do talk about it, and it was just like, man, what was the game? I knew it was a dinosaur game. I just be like, what was the developer's thought about it? And it was like, okay,
This is so silly.
I saw that. I forgot that.
But it was the era of Tomb Raider, so I guess that was an era when, you know, well, I mean, I don't know, female video game characters have always been very sexualized, but like the Lara Croft era is when I guess like game devs were like, we gotta get on this trend.
Yeah. At least she doesn't have.
It's like you know, there's a subreddit called Men Writing Women, which is all about like making fun of like fiction writers who like objectify women in their writing. This is like an instance of like men programming women, where video game characters have to be like super like over objectified.
At least she doesn't have pointy boobs like Lara Croft back in the day. I forgot that AVGN also did that. I should really watch that video.
He made a review of this game.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, it's from 2019, so it's not too recent, but recent enough.
Yeah, I think I watched one of his more recent reviews. Oh, I watched the one where he did like Home Alone games with Macaulay Culkin as a guest.
Oh yeah.
It was kind of funny that I guess Macaulay Culkin was just totally down for that.
Macaulay Culkin's down
It's like,
for
yeah,
a lot
I'll be in your video.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Gamers always be hecka down bad. Male gamers. That's Lady Lara Croft. Is the protagonist from Jurassic Park Trespasser a cousin or sister of Lara Croft? Is that what it is? Is that why you get the chance to look at her boobs? I seriously, like, oh my god, I forgot that it was a thing. How good is this game anyway?
I can't imagine it's a very high quality video game, especially if the Angry Video Game Nerd did a video on it.
I mean, some people like it as looks like a guilty pleasure.
Well, I can imagine why it would be a guilty pleasure game, given what we've discovered about it.
Hey Kyle, I think I found the game that you should play next.
Which would be...
It is called Trespasser. It actually is just called Trespasser, honestly.
Yeah, I guess it is, yeah.
It's not actually called Jurassic Park Trespasser.
The ambitious game ultimately received mixed to negative reviews at the time and disappointed many reviewers, with GameSpot declaring it the worst game of 1998.
Oh god.
That GameSpot reviewer is just like 5 out of 10, not enough booze, probably.
Yep.
It is believed that this was caused by rushing the game's development to reach the preset date, and yeah, movie games, yep.
Let's see. Despite lackluster reviews, Trespasser went on to influence game developers who were interested in game ideas. Is that
actually how this game works? Nick!
What?
The reason why she has the heart tattoo that you can look down on is the game features no HUD, no heads-up display. Anne's health is represented by a heart-shaped tattoo on her breast that the player can look down to. And the ink of the tattoo is filled in depending on how much damage she's taken. The entire game revolves around look at your boobs to determine remaining HP. That is so, like, game developers horny on main. That is ridiculous.
Maybe I should play that game in the future.
It's actually a gameplay mechanic. It's not just there to be there. Like, they actually made that a key part of the game because you have to look down to determine how much health you have.
Grace, I don't know if you like to hear this, but apparently, due to its legacy, game developers who are interested into the game ideas and flawed but innovative mechanics. The game's unique control scheme inspired at least 2 indie titles, Surgeon Simulator 2013 and the original Octodad, whose developers have referred to Trespasser as a source of inspiration. This is where Grace should listen about this part. Trespasser's outdoor level design was partly inspired the use of outdoor environments in level design for FPS games, such as Halo Combat Evolved and the Far Cry series.
I guess it sounds like this game was like an ambitious project for its time, but just didn't do well. Like,
it would make sense.
It's
yeah.
kind of like how Daikatana was supposed to be a big deal in first-person shooters. Like, I think, well, were there more? There were definitely more co-op first-person shooter games, but I think Daikatana had some thing where they were like trying to make it a big deal out of how it was a co-op first-person shooter that had some sort of innovative something or other, but ended up just like flopping and being too poorly designed to work well with that.
Yeah. The co-founder of id Software, John Camrack, also cited Trespasser's use of voiceover narration for storytelling as one of the inspirations of Doom 3's eschewing cutscenes in favor of audio log for storytelling.
Yeah, John Carmack is like the other kind of big name dude from the Doom team.
Yeah. Trespasser is generally recognized as the first game to incorporate a full physics engine, which Gabe Newell cited Trespasser as influential to the Half-Life 2 physics, though its failures caused him and the rest of the Valve to worry about the potential negative comparisons between the two. A lot of people forgot about Trespasser, but it seems that Trespasser, while being such a flawed game, was very, as you said, very ambitious and caused inspirations to Halo and Doom and stuff, which I don't know if Grace feels proud to acknowledge.
I think Grace would rather just play Dino Crisis.
Probably. Apparently the source code for the game was found though. So there is a fan-based game where they fixed.
There's a fan community for this game which still exists as of May 2021. That sounds like Digibutter .ner, whatever that one
yeah,
Super Paper Mario fan base thing was.
Yeah.
I never remained active on that forum. That was kind of funny how we both introduced ourselves there, being like, "Hey, what do I do?"
Yeah, no, I still have it bookmarked, but yeah, no, it's still a thing to this day.
It's like a cult classic game, I guess.
It's literally a cult classic game. It failed to.
It was considered, the physics of the game were considered influential on Half-Life 2, which is like one of the best FPSs ever.
Yeah, and it's also in the explorable environmental environment, which I guess in a sense back in 1998 was very unheard of. Like it was basically impossible to most people's imaginations. So them doing it inspired and helped influence Halo's open world-esque kind of world when it was first came out.
So this game has an IMDb page, which might have some trivia on here.
Oh my god.
Did you know, by switching from the first-person view to third-person view, the player character Anne is revealed to be only made up of her breasts and her right arm. The guns she carries on her back or in her holster are actually just floating around her, so... Game developers confirm a female character is literally just her breasts and nothing else. Oh man. The monolith from 2001: A Space Odyssey appears in an inaccessible part of the third level.
Oh, I see the heart being filled out now. I'm looking at some of the pictures from Jurassic Park Trespasser right now.
That's so stupid.
Instinction looks like a Jurassic Park Crisis. Oh, Instinction is apparently meant to be a somewhat spiritual successor to Capcom's Dino Crisis games. But some people saying it looks like a spiritual successor to Trespasser. Oh, this is as recent as June 13th. Oh, during E3. It's supposed to be a spiritual successor to Dino Crisis, so maybe Grace will be interested in that one. You can whack velociraptors with a baseball bat? What? Okay.
When IMDb gave this game a 10 out of 10, it's the only user review. Oh wait, it's not the only one. There's more, but...
You know that also, I just realized, if it's only one arm that she shoots out of, and she holds like a shotgun, it's really
there's a TV tropes page for this game too.
So unrealistic. You can use a bat in a game and also... Wait, what does this say? There's only
a
one
fan remake of this game currently in development.
There's a GIF I found that I don't know how I feel about it, Kyle.
There's a GIF of the game. What, on Discord?
No, I just posted the PNG of it.
What is she? Oh, it's a baseball bat. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, the text. Okay.
This game is weird. I'm kind of interested in playing it now. Is that a good or bad thing? I'm assuming bad.
Let's play a different game from 1997, which is the Blade Runner game that got forgotten about.
This is 1998, so Blade Runner and this is completely different. But probably developed around the same time. Actually, Blade Runner being a point and click was probably developed in the same year of 1990. It took less than a year to make, to be honest, if it's a point and click game. Because point and click games were not that hard to make back in the day.